Good morning. We will start session 2 on chapter triangles. So in our yesterday's class, we understood the introduction about the triangles chapter where we studied criteria for congruence of triangles. That is SAS criteria for congruency, ASA or AAS, triple S and RHS. So based on the congruency criteria or the rule, we will be proving first theorem here based on SAS congruence rule, that is side angle side. So theorem tells here that prove that angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Yeah, that means we have a triangle given which is an isosceles triangle. So if it is an isosceles triangle, that means any two sides are equal. Let us consider that side AB is equal to AC. Angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. That means we know that if this is a side, angle opposite to this is angle C. For AC, opposite angle is angle B. That means we need to prove angle B is equal to angle C. We know this rule, we know this concept, but still we have to prove that in the theorem using the congruency criteria. Given, what is given? ABC is an isosceles triangle. So you can write AB is equal to AC. Now what we have to prove? To prove that angle B is equal to angle C. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now criteria for congruency, whenever we prove, we require two triangles to prove here, but we have only one triangle. That means we need to do some construction so that we have two triangles, we can prove congruency in them. So how do we make a given triangle into two? By some construction. So what will be the construction here? So what we are doing is, we are drawing an angular bisector for angle A on line BC touches at D. So angular bisector is this angle is equal to this angle. These both angles are equal. Construction, draw an angular bisector. One more thing, children, these angle B and C are called as vertex angles. Angle A is called as an apex angle. Apex angle is angle at the tip of the triangle. Draw an angular bisector for angle A on line BC at D. That is what we have drawn here. This implies, I can just write angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. They are angular bisectors, right? The angles are equal. Now proof. Always for congruency, we require two triangles as I have told. So we have two triangles now, this and this. I can say in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. So first of all, write whatever you know from the given. What do we know here? We know that AB is equal to AC. Now which triangle did I choose? I need to write the given from that triangle side only. Reason here, given. Okay, then what else do I know here now? Now this is one angle which is equal. Apart from that, what else is equal? First we will write the angle. Side we have already written, that is this side we have written. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Reason, from construction. Last part. Now see, base, whenever we check for congruency, our first and foremost thing what we do is we write whatever we can write from the given we write. Apart from writing given part, we see that in case if it is a part of a parallel line, whether any alternate angles are equal or any vertically opposite angles are equal, but here it is none other than alternate nor opposite will not come. Then in a triangle, see that if we have any 90 degree, that also we do not have. Then if nothing is left, see that do we have if any common angle or a common side. Now this has a common side, that is AD is the common side for both the triangles. So we will write AD is equal to AD. Reason, common side. Now just see how many parameters have I written. I have written 3 parameters with reason. That is must and should for congruency. You just cannot write 2 parameters and say the given triangles are congruent. 3 parameters are must and should, which should satisfy SAS or ASA or AAS or SSS or RHS. Anyone. Okay. So check which is satisfied here. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So from this can I tell triangle ABD is equal and congruent to triangle ACD? By which congruence rule? By SAS congruence rule, right? We know that whenever the given triangles are congruent, CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Always you need not write all the corresponding parts. You can only write what part you want. What do we want? We only want angle. So from this triangle, I can say angle B. And from this triangle, I can say angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C. Reason, CPCT. Over. Therefore, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Very important theorem. So if you can say that, you can just say that 3 or 2 marks are with you. They are going to ask you this theorem. Okay. Now since we have done this theorem, we have a converse of this. Now what does this theorem tell us? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Converse will tell us sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Other way we have to prove it, right? So let us see how do we prove it the other way. What I will do is I just delete these markings what I have done. Let's take the same figure. Now but you have to rewrite it once again. So I'll only rub what I do not want here then. So remaining I'll keep it as it is. You need to rewrite this theorem once again, children. Let us see that how to prove the converse. In your textbook the converse is not given, but the converse can be asked as one of the numerical writers actually. So theorem when we have written, so we make this as converse of theorem. So it is converse of theorem. Right? So previous one was angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. That means ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. So what is equal in that? Angle B is equal to angle C. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. That means angle B is equal to angle C. What we have to write? With respect to angle B, AC is the side equal. With respect to angle C, AB is the side. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So I will just write AB is equal to AC. Again, construction remains the same. Draw an angular bisector for A on line BC at D. This angle is equal to this angle. In triangle this and this. First and foremost, write what is given. What is given? Angle B is equal to angle C. Let us write that. Reason given. Then what else do we know? We know there is one more angle equal. What is that? It's already marked. Okay. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Reason, by construction. Now, the last part is left here again. We know what to search for. Only left is here, common side. So again I can tell here, AD is equal to AD. Reason, common side. Okay. Now see by which congruence rule. Angle, side. See here also. I am reading first angle, I am reading again angle, I am reading side here, right? I can't be telling this as angle, side, angle because nothing is marked here. It should go cyclic. After an angle, what we have? We have an angle. After an angle, what we have? We have a side. Therefore, triangle ABD is equal and congruent to triangle ACD by AAS. Children, this is very important. If you write ASA there, according to me, it is wrong. Why? Because it is not by ASA. We have to see how we have proved it. Though in ASA and AAS we have no condition implied that it has to be an included angle, but still read how you read from the given figure. By AAS congruence rule, okay. So these two are equal, and we know that whenever triangles are equal, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. Always do not write each and everything. Look what you want. You wanted only sides. From this triangle we can say that AB, and from this triangle it is AC. Reason, CBCD. So these are the two important theorems from this chapter. One is the given theorem and another is the converse of theorem. So actually the theorem is after the exercise, but usually what I do is, as we have done in the previous chapter also, we first solved the theorem, understood it, and then we went for the numericals or writers, right? Similarly here what we have done is we completed the theorems. RHS theorem, children, you don't study here. RHS theorem you study in your 10th standard. A very important theorem, what you can say there. So actually not exactly as RHS, you study there in the form of Pythagoras theorem, where same thing about 90 degree only you study, not exactly RHS. So RHS is only stated in your book. Let's see, we can also take that as one of the writer and we can also prove that. So initially we'll start with an exercise now. So exercise basic 1 or 2 sums I will do for today's class. Then we'll continue the exercise again. The same exercise will just break into 2 parts and we'll again continue tomorrow. Just 1 or 2 sums I will do for an idea to understand about how to apply it in the given sums. So the first exercise, our aim is to always read the figure, understand what is given or what we can depict from the given figure. Apart from even if they have not given anything, we can depict sometimes alternate angles, provided the lines are parallel or vertically opposite angles, right? If not, common side. These things we can depict from the figure. Remaining things we have to see if we can do that by construction or the given data is sufficient enough. So again here even though the figure sometimes it is not given, only the question is given, we need to draw for that, but diagram is must and should. Exercise first one. So in quadrilateral ABCD, so this is how the quadrilateral goes. In quadrilateral A, B, C, D. If you see children, this is not a cyclic. What do you mean by cyclic? A, B, C, D. Usually we do not draw quadrilaterals like this. We don't write it. We don't mention it. Quadrilateral, okay, A, C, B, D. I read it wrong. A, C, B, D it is read. But still, cyclic when you see it is A, B, C, D, no? It is read as A, C, B, D. The naming is given like that. We have to go for it. We can't do any changes. So what should be the first thing written? Given ACBD is a quadrilateral. Okay, that's your first given. Next, AC is equal to AD, right? Whatever is there in the given and go on marking. AC is equal to AD. That is AC is equal to AD. Marking is very important apart from that. AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A. That is, AB bisects angle A is this angle is equal to this angle. Both are equal, correct? AB bisects angle A. So shall I write that? Angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. Right? Okay. What can you say? Show that to prove. Triangle ABC is equal and congruent to triangle ABD. So what can you say about the other two sides they have given? Let us see. Let's prove them congruency. To prove congruency, start with the proof. And when you start with the proof in triangle, how to choose the triangle? They are always given what to prove. In that triangle you can choose. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Okay? Again here, write what you know from the given. In these two triangles, first of all we know that, and one more thing children, whatever triangle you mention, see that the given also side lies in that triangle only. So I will say here AC is equal to AD. Reason given. Next, what else is given? These two angles are equal. I'll write here angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. Reason is given only, but you can still write AB bisects angle A. Now, two things are already done. Just see what two things are done. One side is done, one angle is done. Now you have two choices. You can't see, always it can be proved by SAS, ASA, AAS, triple S, RHS. RHS can come only if you have 90 degrees. So forget about RHS here. Triple S cannot come only because already one angle is equal. Forget about triple S. So we have now these three as a choice. But in those three choices, do you have an option for another angle equal? Do you think that even this angle is equal to this? No, because B is not the bisector for CBD. It is not the bisector. So we do not have a choice for another angle equal. That means these two are also no. There is no chance in that. What is left? Only SAS is left. Now if SAS is left, S is already over. Side angle is already over. It should be an included angle. Means what side it has to be? AB. Is AB the common side for both the triangles? Yes. AB is equal to AB. Common side. So, triangle ABC equal and congruent to triangle ABD by SAS congruence only. That's all they had asked. Something else is asked. What can you say about BC and BD? Where is this? BC and BD. Can I say BC is equal to BD? Why? C, P, C, T. They are equal because they are congruent part of the corresponding triangles. So this is how actually we solve the sum. So what we will do is, we will stop with only one sum what I have done, because I want you to understand the given theorem, what it is, how to prove. This was just an example on the first exercise what I have done. Remaining we are left with now second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth, which will be doing this in the tomorrow's class. We will be proving all these writers. What you can say for this. Writers are something which are based on theorem, which we use it on based on the rule or theorem, reasons, etc. We will be doing that in tomorrow's session. You can practice theorem, you can practice the worked examples as well by applying these rule what we have done.